everybody. My name is Baruch Israel. I am with Peter Simon Mond, the author of the book, The Birth of a Stone. Peter,
Yeah.
I would like to know what inspired you to write this book?
Well, it all started 18 years ago when we were on a family holiday in England. And we were planning to go on a trip to visit an old school friend of mine. So I went down in the morning, checked the car, and I discovered something to my surprise. The car was there, but there was no windshield.
No windshield in the
Somebody
car.
came in the night and had taken it away.
Huh.
So end of trip. And I got rather disappointed and rather annoyed. And so what happened is we ended up going for a walk around town. And by chance, or not by chance, we passed by a shop, a New Age shop. Went in, had a look around. And we discovered something which I didn't know existed, that you can have your auras photographed. That's the colors that are around each person. So we had them photographed, and then we were given the photograph, and then you had to go to a woman who would analyze the colors for you. So I went to the woman, and she started talking about my colors, which were orange and red.
Orange and red.
Right.
And what does that represent?
She was talking about control, my need for control, and it's all connected to the solar plexus.
Oh.
But while she was telling me about the colors, I had a flash, a vision. I don't know exactly what to call it.
Okay.
An SMS.
SMS.
I received a message from somewhere, from somewhere beyond me, and the message was very clear. I saw my whole life in front of me.
Wow.
I saw the first 25 years, which were devoted to the body, the second 25 years, which were devoted to the psyche, and the third 25 years, which were devoted to the spirit. At the time, I was age 48. I was 2 years before the next stage. I had no idea what that meant, but I was going to just discover. And what I discovered on the path, the experiences that I had over the next few years, that became the book.
That became the book. And I see in the book you tell all kinds of stories, but they seem to be interlinked. There's a connection between them all. Isn't it because you took the time to step back and ponder about those events and saw some connections between them?
I think that's the most important, the word, connections.
Connections.
It's making connections. It's making connections between the things that happen to me and happen to all of us.
Right.
But me as a unique, personal, subjective being, and the things that are around. And the things that are around can be other things, other experiences, other people. Things around are also is the wisdom that exists in the world, the thought, the literature, and it's making the connections between me, which is personal, and the impersonal, which is around me. And when you make that connections, you find meaning. And when you find meaning,
then it gives meaning to your own life.
exactly.
Exactly.
Then it gives meaning, which enables you to grow.
I like that very much. I think everybody can connect and relate to the different stories you have in the book and experience for themselves their own connection and give even more meaning to their own lives. And what I like too, if I may ask, is can you tell us more about the story that's in your book when you couldn't find the dog leash? Because I think everybody can relate to that, even a child.
It's not a very exciting story.
But it happens to everybody, and it's meaningful.
Yeah. So one day I went to take the dog for a walk, and I looked for the leash, but I didn't find it. So I got annoyed again. It happens. And I eventually tied him up with something and went on for the walk. And when I came home, I found the leash exactly in the place where it was meant to be.
Oh,
So this made me think a little. I didn't see it, but it was there. So what enables us to see things?
right.
What enables us to see not just leashes, but what enables us to see other people?
Exactly.
And what I learned through writing the book is seeing is dependent on hearing. Is that when we hear things, we hear the messages, then we are able to see. But when we don't hear, then our sight becomes rather blocked off at times.
Right, short-sighted. So it's very interesting. I really like you give tools through your own experiences in your book, and how even a child can take the time to step back and listen to whatever the eye hasn't seen in order to get to see it, right? Because, I mean, the leash was right there. You just didn't see it. Your mind was preoccupied with something else. But you're teaching us in this book and your experiences how to step back and see what's been there all along before our eyes by just listening, right, to the spiritual realm. Just like with the windshield missing, the wind was able to go through the car in the same way as the wind was able to go through your soul in receiving a message that you would be able to write about the spiritual part of your life in this book. That's how I see it. And that's why I'm so interested in who you are and your book and your message of your book, that everybody can relate to become a better person in order to see what's already been there all along, like to see the better in someone else's life and to appreciate it even more. Thank you, Peter. I just look so much forward to read more books that you write. And this one is available for $15 at Amazon.com. It's cheap, so everybody can buy it. And you can also find it in his website, which is birthofastone.com. Thank you, Peter.
Thank you.